Ano masasabi mo sa sinabi ni Presidente kanina, be loyal sa Constitution, wag sa kahit anong politiko or any political interest?
Like he had mentioned, the Philippine Military Academy and the Armed Forces of the Philippines remains to be a non-partisan institution and organization. Hindi po tayo nakakabit sa kung sino mang political na figure, ngunit loyal nga po tayo sa Constitution sapagkat ito po yung gabay natin para hindi makapanapak ng kung sino mang tao. At gaya nga po ng sa loob ng PMA kung saan kami ay ihinulma ng organisasyon ay ang Honor Code at Honor System kung saan kahit nga walang rules sa labas, alam namin na dapat maging honorable kami bilang mga opisyal at alamin namin kung para kanino nga ba kami naglilingkod.
Alam mo, Frank, si Senator Bato recently kinanta niya yung PMA, humingi siya ng suporta sa mga lista niya at sa ibang PMAs. Anong naramdaman mo doon at anong stand mo bilang bandit?
Like the PMA AAA, they have released their official statement na despite being a brotherhood of arms, we remain loyal to the Constitution and it will not affect kung paano natin pinagsisilbihan ng bansa. We remain true to our duty at kung ano lamang ang trabaho natin, yun lamang ang gagawin natin.
Cadet First Class Christine K. Dimisana Librada, Lipa City, Batangas. For graduating number 1 in the Military President's List of Class 2026, the Presidential Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Librada. The award is presented by His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines. For being the number 1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Army, the Philippine Army Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Librada. The award is presented by Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, Philippine Army, the Commanding General, Philippine Army. For graduating number 1 in the Military President's List, Cadet First Class Librada will also receive the Joint United States Military Assistance Group JUSMAG Sabre. The award is presented by Colonel Daniel J. O. U.S. Army, the Chief for JUSMAG Philippines. And as the top performing graduate joining the Philippine Army, Cadet First Class Librada will also receive the Australian Defence Best Overall Performance Award. The award is presented by His Excellency Mark Innes Brown, the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines.
To our guest of honor, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President, Republic of the Philippines, and Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Good morning, sir. To the Honorable Gilberto C. Chodoro Jr., Secretary of National Defense. Good morning, sir. To Vice Admiral Cesar Bernard N. Valencia, Philippine Navy, the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy. Good morning, sir. And to all the top members of the leadership of the AFP. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. To my Papa Pogi, Julio C. Librada, and to my Mama Ganda, Maribel D. Librada, please stand to be recognized. Morning po. To my two kuyas and all the proud parents and loved ones of the members of the PMA Talangdangal Class of 2026, and everyone who are with us for this moment, good morning. Today we gather here not only to celebrate an achievement, but to witness a transition. These past 4 years of training had tested our limits and refined our character. Today is both a recognition of what the members of PMA Talangdangal Class of 2026 have accomplished and a reminder of the responsibility we now carry. First and foremost, we lived through the challenges of the Academy and witnessed firsthand what needed to change. However, being part of the change was not easy. It demanded courage, vision, and trust that despite setbacks, progress will push through. Despite the uncertainty, we moved forward and did things differently. And we are blessed to have been guided by exceptional and visionary leaders, especially our superintendent, who showed us that change will not happen if nobody is willing to start it. But while all these changes happened, hopefully, the best things will remain. Once we step out of these walls, may we remember the foundation of our character, the honor code and the honor system. To my classmates and the underclassmen, the message is clear. This is not something that simply separates us from the rest, nor a standard to ensure our stay in the academy, but a principle that will guide us in the decisions that we make. Outside the brick gate, rules may not always be visible, but honor must remain present. May we stay true to our character and grow to be honorable leaders. Today, we also continue to honor the life of late Dormitorio. His memory reminds us of the true meaning of leadership and service. His story remains to influence the values we carry, and in today's occasion, may we honor him not only in remembrance, but in how we choose to lead, with courage, dignity, and humanity. As officers of the armed forces, we now accept a greater responsibility. We will lead in uncertainty, decide under pressure, and serve something greater than ourselves. The path ahead will not be easy, but we are prepared. On behalf of the members of this class, I would like to thank our parents and loved ones whose sacrifices made this moment possible. To our military and civilian instructors and the members of the 3 warfare departments for demanding excellence and shaping us into who we are today. To our company tactical officers, especially Major Levin, Major Ehok, and Lieutenant Commander Chua, who carefully watched over us and mentored us through our mistakes and accomplishments. Your leadership may have differed, but they were all essential in our development. To our manongs and manangs, who watched us grow from hungry, rotting plebes into strong yet compassionate leaders. To our underclassmen, who patiently cooperated with the way we led the Corps. Now it's your turn. And most especially to the Lord, for sustaining us through every challenge, even when we felt undeserving.
To graduate from PMA and to be one of the top graduating cadets is a very big blessing. Nakita namin sa newsfeed na nagkaroon na napakaraming post regarding sa top-notchers ng PMA. At kahit na nakikita ko lang yung mga mukha namin doon, yung mga uniforms namin doon, naalala ko na hindi lang kami yung dahilan kung ba't kami nandun. There were much more persons behind the post. Yung dahilan kung bakit kami napunta dito, yung mga manongs at manangs sa tumulong sa amin simula ng plebo kami, mga pamilya namin, at syempre yung mga kapwa namin kadete, lalo na yung mga mista namin. Dahil maraming pagkakataon sa PMA na napaisip ako parang mahirap to, pero kaya ko ba to? Pero alam mo yun, natataguyod namin dun, ma'am, na hindi lang kami yung, parang hindi lang yung sarili namin yung nasa pagsubok na yon. Pero nandyan din yung mga kasama namin sa paligid namin, pati yung mga officers namin na tumulong sa amin para ma-overcome namin lahat ng pagsubok. Ngayon, the government was very much supportive and accommodating of all of these changes. Kaya nabigyan kami ng pagkakataon to bridge the gap between the current curriculum ng PMA to what it is, what hopefully it could be. I think the Philippine Military Academy has proven time and time again na hindi nagmamatter kung saang walk of life ka nang galing. Maaaring anak ka ng opisyal, maaaring ordinaryong tao, anak ng tindera. Pero lahat ng yon, kapag nasa loob ka ng Philippine Military Academy, walang may pakialam kung ano doon. Ang gusto niya lang, isa kang tao na handang maglingkod. At bilang mga magsisipagtapos dito, we are to inculcate in our hearts kung ano nga ba yung tinuro ng Philippine Military Academy sa amin, na hindi kami itong tao bago pumasok, pero ito kami sa loob ng Philippine Military Academy. At bilang graduating cadets and especially part of PMA Talagdangal Class of 2026, meron kaming war cry na no mercy. And this no mercy is not for other people, but for ourselves, na handa kami na kunin lahat ng kaakibat na responsibilidad bilang future leaders ng bansa at ng armed forces.
Ako po ay very thankful, especially sa Panginoon, dahil binigyan niya po kami ng pagkakataon na mapabilang sa class na ito. Binigyan niya po kami ng pagkakataon na mahubog po ang aming karakter, ang aming pag-iisip at katawan upang po makapaglingkod sa ating mga kababayang Pilipino. So sa 4 po na taon, marami pong karanasan ng na-build na po sa amin, especially sa aming magmimista, magkaka-classmate. Pero ang isa pong hindi ko makakalimutan ay nung isang beses po na kami ay pinadala sa South Korea upang irepresenta ang Pilipinas. Doon po ay nakilala ko ang iba't ibang mga kadete galing sa iba't ibang mga akademya ng iba-ibang bansa. So doon ko po nakakita ang iba't ibang practices na maaaring may apply natin sa ating PMA mismo, kung paano natin ma-improve ang pagsasanay po ng mga kadete. Masasabi ko naman po na ang PMA ay mayahalin tulad natin sa ibang mga akademya rin sa ibang bansa, dahil napoprovide po nito ang tinatawag nating international standards ng pagsasanay ng mga military officers in terms of character, academics, military, and physical training po.
Bawat parte naman po ng pagiging kadete ay hindi mo makakalimutan dahil hindi mo na ito mababalikan po kasi pag naging opisyal ka na po. Pero para sa akin, ang pagpunta po namin sa West Philippine Sea yung isa sa hindi namin makakalimutang parte ng aming pagkakadete. Dahil tunay nga po sa misyon ng activity na yon ay namulat po kami sa kung ano ba talaga yung nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea at dahil po doon napagtibay po yung dedikasyon namin na mag-serve, na maging magaling na opisyal para sa mga Pilipino at para sa bansa po.
Carry the name Talang Dangal, tagapagtanggol ng lahing dakila at marangal. It is a name that reflects a new core of leaders who must prove that courage, integrity, and loyalty are not mere aspirations, but a non-negotiable standard. It likewise speaks of responsibility, a responsibility that begins the moment you step beyond this formidable ground and into a world that will ultimately measure your conviction and your grit. Your sharp minds, fresh perspectives, and capability not only respond to present risks, but to anticipate future threats before they even fully emerge, and that will go a long way. Today, I share with you the noble duty of protecting the Filipino people. Let us continue marching towards a more secure, peaceful, and stronger Bagong Pilipinas.
These are the words of a leader. I'll be here, even in the storm, holding the weight of a million dreams till the cold turns warm. You can shout your anger at the sky, he will still choose to believe. These are the words of a leader. I was born to serve my country.